Good morning, everybody. This is Misty from Year Round Homeschooling. I wanted to take a few minutes this morning and share with you a few of my favorite homeschool resources that we're going to be using for the 2016-2017 school year coming up. As you know, I buy almost 99% of my curriculum through the Build Your Bundle sale every year. That is my favorite place to get curriculum. I used to hate digital curriculum. I didn't want to use it. I liked paper. I wanted it in front of me, highlight, circle, write across everything, and I didn't see the benefit of using digital curriculum. However, now that my kids are getting older, and I am finding that digital curriculum is some of my favorite homeschool resources because they can do more independent work and I don't have to sit over them because they have the entire curriculum right in front of them, whether they be on their Kindle Fire or they're on their laptop. That is where they love to use digital devices, and it allows them to become more independent learners. So from the Build Your Bundle sale this year, I shared what we'll be using throughout the summer already on the blog. If you haven't seen that, I'll post the link after we're done here. And we also chose the curriculum we'll be using for the entire school year as well. So those are both listed out there, but I wanted to show you a little bit. I printed some of the resources that we're going to be using to show you a little bit what they look like, and I wanted to share why they're my favorite things from the sale. I always get some things for me. I get stuff that my kids choose because we do follow a child-led homeschooling method, so they get to pick and choose what they use. The only curriculum that they aren't allowed to choose what they use for is for math and English, because those I believe they are going to need throughout their life, and I want to make sure that they are solid curriculum, not just fun or not in-depth enough that they'll be able to function as adults. So math and English I choose, and the rest of their homeschooling curriculum, they get to choose their their science, their art, their history, writing, anything other than math and English. They have the opportunity to choose what they would like to use for that. So the first thing I'm going to show you is something that I got from me. While we do follow a child-led homeschooling method, I let my children choose their curriculum. I find myself more intrigued with Charlotte Mason because I want my kids to be natural in their learning, and I feel like that has a lot to do with the Charlotte Mason. So while I don't consider myself a Charlotte Mason homeschooler, I am intrigued by it. So a lady that I met at the 2-to-1 conference last year in September, Dolly Freeman, has a book in the Charlotte Mason bundle from the Build Your Bundle sale, and it's called Take Control. It's a step-by-step guide to creating your own Charlotte Mason curriculum. For me, that's important because we do make our own curriculum because we are child-led. So I wanted to see how more I could incorporate natural learning versus sitting down with a textbook again, or with more book work or paperwork that, the kids honestly don't want to spend even 3 hours a day using. So I love that. I glanced at it. I haven't done the whole thing yet, but I glanced at it, and one of the things that I love in this book is that she talks about looking at your child, taking time to learn your child and how they learn and what they do when they have their free time. And that she actually has chapters, but then she also has worksheets. I love worksheets for me because I want to make sure that what I'm learning, I'm also applying. So for that chapter, she has you take time to look at what toys or free times activities does your child have at their disposal. And she goes through audio, visual, hands-on, and then she has you look at how does your child excel in lessons, and how does your child struggle in lessons. And she encourages you to watch your children while they're playing and see what they do and how they're learning naturally. And then she has other chapters that have to do with how to set up a curriculum, how to set up a schedule, and I think I'm going to love it. I can't wait. Honestly, this is going to be something I do over the summer, is go through this book and work through the worksheets as well, because I want to make sure that I am providing my children the opportunity to learn naturally. I don't want them to be bogged down to a desk or a kitchen table, which is where my kids do school. I want them to be able to learn while they're living outside, inside, wherever they are. And that's, important to me. And I think that'll flow really naturally and well with our child-led homeschooling method. Both of my children are history buffs. They love history. It comes from my mother. I did not love history growing up. I do now as I'm getting older. I'm loving going through history with my kids and discovering all the new things that I forgot or I didn't pay attention to in history class. But I also have kids that love to be in the kitchen, which is why yesterday, the blog post from yesterday was kids in the kitchen getting started with home ec. We spend a lot of time in the kitchen, but I think we're going to start learning what the kitchen's for, how to take care of it and everything. That's where the blog post from yesterday came in. Well, one of the resources from the Build Your Bundle sale that I loved is the American History Cookbook. This is amazing. There's over 300 pages, maybe even 4, I can't remember off the top of my head, of recipes from different time periods in history, and they're categorized by time period. You've got the Roaring 20s, you've got the 60s and the 70s, prairie. I mean, it's amazing. If you are studying a particular time in history and your kids want to see what it was like to eat then, or you want to show them, it's amazing. My daughter, we shared on the blog post, the home ec blog post, we made the jelly tart cookies. Those were really delicious. My husband ate half of them, and that was a lot of fun. A couple of the other recipes that my daughter had picked out was cowboy cookies. I'm from Texas, so she thought that was really cool. And then corn salsa, refried beans. She absolutely loves that she can break it down by history category. And my son also loves it because he can use whatever studies he's doing for history, and we can make food according to that as well. So we absolutely love the American History Cookbook from the Build Your Bundle sale. It's amazing. Any time period you're studying, you can cook to go with it. It's awesome. Another thing I love, digital curriculum. You don't have to print the recipes. Look here. We printed this one just to get started, and see the stains here? Yeah, that's what happens to my recipes that are on paper, and by having it on my kids' Kindle, which is where it is on their Kindle Fire, we can pull up the recipe right here and just open it up, and you don't spill anything on it or anything. It was great. I couldn't believe I hadn't thought of that before. So that's another great reason for digital curriculum for cookbooks. One resource I can't show you, but I'm going to link to a video where Beth does show you. There are 3 online unit studies included in the Build Your Bundle sale. There is a famous artist study, there is a solar system study, and there is an ancient Egypt study. I love these unit studies. They are amazing. They're completely online. There is absolutely no paperwork required. It is set up in chunks, so you click on the subtitles of the things that you get done. There are crafts, there are writing projects. At the end of the unit study, your kids will put together a slideshow of everything that they've created, whether it be on the computer or crafts they've made or food, whatever. It is amazing. She has it set up like a forum so they can chat with other kids who are doing the study at the same time. I love it. And she has so many coming out. They're amazing, absolutely amazing. And it's just another way for my kids and your kids to jump on a computer and be able to do some independent learning about topics that they'll love. So definitely, those are 3 of my #1 recommendations for your kids, and they're geared towards your elementary and middle school students. So my kids are actually going to probably pour through them over the next year or 2 before they, have to move beyond them. So definitely check them out. I know she just launched a Memorial Day one too. So it's not in the sale, but definitely check out the Famous Artist online unit study, the Solar System online unit study, and the Ancient Egypt online unit study, because your kids will love them. They're YouTube videos embedded, so you don't have to worry about all those horrible ads that show up on YouTube. My kids are not allowed on YouTube. So definitely check those out. My daughter loves to write and color, so one of her favorite resources from the bundle sale is the Fine Linen and Purple Teen Girls Journal Coloring Book. She loves to write and color, so this takes 2 of her favorite things and puts them together. Each day there is a Bible verse for you to look at, and then there is a question and an area for you to write 3 reasons. And then there's a way for you just to write whatever you're thinking about the Bible verse or whatever you're thinking about the picture you're fixing or color. And every day there's a journal page. And then there's also a beautiful coloring page, which my daughter is loving these coloring pages. So if you have writers and color girls that love to color, definitely check out the Fine Linen and Purple coloring book for teen girls in the Build Your Bundle sale. It's in the Fine Arts bundle, and you don't want to miss that. Annette, which is my music contributor from Year-Round Homeschooling, has 3 brand new music studies in the Fine Arts bundle as well. There is a Independence Day music study, there is a Easter study, and now I'm drawing blank. I can't remember. You're going to have to go look at the Fine Arts bundle because she has 3 brand new unit studies for the holidays for music, and her music studies are amazing. My kids are actually taking her middle and high school unit study that's on the blog on Year-Round Homeschooling, and my son actually really enjoyed it, and he's not really into music huge, but he actually really enjoyed the music appreciation study that he just did. So if you want to do a fun Independence Day study for music, go check out Annette's study in the Fine Arts bundle from Build Your Bundle sale. Last but not least, I wanted to share with you, oh no wait, I forgot one. I can't forget this one. Mystery of History. I've never used the Mystery of History book, but one of my besties told me that the Mystery of History's audios are amazing. Well, imagine my excitement when I found out that the Mystery of History Q1 and Q2 audio files are included in the Build Your Bundle sale. Both quarters, Q1 and Q2 of Mystery History audio files are included in the Build Your Bundle sale in the Charlotte Mason bundle. Now, the Charlotte Mason bundle is, I am a build your own bundle girl. I am. My kids and I, we go through everything and we pick and choose, put them all together and see how we can make bundles work. It's kind of like a puzzle and it's a lot of fun actually. The kids and I have a blast. But the Charlotte Mason bundle is the one bundle that I bought all of it. I couldn't pick and choose because there was so much. There was Dolly's Take Control book for me. There was the Mystery of History for both my kids. My son wanted the Circumference books, the math books, the files that coordinate with the reading books. And since he doesn't like math and he was actually interested in it, I was like, okay, we're going to get them. So if you buy one whole bundle without building your own bundle, I highly recommend the Charlotte Mason bundle because of the Mystery of History. It was amazing. I played it myself and I was listening to it and enjoying it. Linda does a great job reading it, and she has a soothing voice and it's interesting, and there's just the right music in the background. It's amazing. So if your kids love history like mine do and they do well with audio, or if you're on the road a lot, definitely check out the Charlotte Mason bundle for that reason alone. Those 2 resources right there, the Q1 and Q2, are worth the price of the entire bundle, and you won't regret it. So now, last but not least, and I haven't said this anywhere, and I don't know if anybody noticed, any of my readers or anything, but I actually have a book in the Homeschool Helps bundle this year. My encouragement book for moms called Simple Inspiration is in the Homeschool Helps bundle. And there are 31 chapters inside of this, and I wrote these to encourage homeschool moms going through things that I go through, because there are some topics that are hard to touch, but they're important to touch. So whether, like, I homeschool through depression and it shows up unannounced, I never know when it's coming. That's something I discuss in here, not only how I do it, but also some tips to help you do it. I also give tips for frustrating homeschool days, because they happen to everybody. Don't let anybody kid you. They happen everywhere. There are some homeschool days that you just have to put the books away, but there are also some ways to continue homeschooling without even really thinking you really are, and without your kids thinking you are, which is really important. I also talk about how important peaceful breaks for you are, making sure you have a little bit of peace every once in a while, and fun. There's a chapter on why fun homeschool breaks are important. So that's in the Homeschool Helps bundle. So definitely check out the online unit studies. They're well worth it. The Charlotte Mason bundle is amazing. The Homeschool Helps bundle is amazing, and that's not just because my book's in it, but my book is in it. The unit studies bundles, yeah. There's so many. Oh, the fine arts bundle, because Annette's stuff is in there, and everybody loves Annette's music studies. So if your kids need help with music, if they are not musically inclined, they don't want to play an instrument, they don't sing, definitely check out Annette's studies, because it doesn't require any of that. So that's just my few pieces of advice of things to go check out. I'm going to drop some links after I get off here of different posts. You can see where I've reviewed a few of the great items. You can see a review for the American Cookbook. There is also some other home ec items that I reviewed. And then I'm going to post a link for you guys to see Beth's website. The back of it, you'll be able to see kind of how she has her online unit studies set up, so that you'll be able to make a better informed decision if it would work for your family or not. I will say, just because you haven't liked digital curriculum before doesn't mean you won't now. I hated digital curriculum. I wanted everything printed. I used to print the 300 to 400 page textbooks myself, and I would make sure that I had them printed so that my kids could write in them. Now, I love being able to hand them their Kindle or their laptop, and then they can take notes themselves in their notebooks if they need to. So don't be afraid of digital curriculum. It can save you a ton of money. You do not have to print everything that you download. You can use your digital devices or your laptop, or you can print it. Either way, you're going to be saving money. I used to spend hundreds of dollars per kid on buying textbooks, student workbooks, worksheets, test books, teacher's manuals, all of it. Now I buy one file inside the bundles, and I have everything I need. I can print different pages. I don't have to print everything. I don't have to print the lesson plan for the day or the lesson for the day. I can just print the worksheet page for my kids. You can always change it to draft printing, black ink only. You don't have to print it high print. Those are some tips for those of you that are a little wary of using digital curriculum. I go through a lot of ink, but I print a lot of things for myself as a blogger. As a homeschool mom, before I was a blogger, I didn't print near as much as I do now. So definitely check out the Build Your Bundle sale. There's a way, and I'll post this graphic, there's a way to buy everything in the bundle sale for like $240, I think. Everything, every bundle. It's amazing. But you have to do it today. So whatever you're looking at, you need to do it today. I was part of the sale last year. It was amazing last year. It's amazing this year. However, last year we did an extended sale day. This year we are not doing that. There will be no extended day. I'm in the group with the lady who runs it. There will be no extended day tomorrow. It ends at 11:59 Eastern Standard Time tonight. So don't let it pass you by. It will not come back until next year, and it will not include all the same resources. They change it up every year so that you get new curriculum every year. So don't wait. I will post all those links so you guys can check out the things I've recommended. And if you have any questions, comment below. I will chat back and forth with you guys here, and I may be back on a little later to share a few other things I like. So have a great day, you guys.